Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Welcome to your reading for December 26th through January 1st of 2023. Oh my goodness. Well, Happy New Year to you. And so you guys have an exciting new opportunity on the horizon. You have the card of the swirl that came in. It says affection. This could be romantic, but it feels more like something that is of interest to you, that is different in some way from what you've done previously. I do want to say there's going to be a need to feel some kind of interest in it, but you may not at first think it's the most exciting thing. But I want to say be open to trying things and seeing where it takes you. Be open to trying things and see where it takes you, because I feel as though at first glance you'll be like, I don't know. But I really like this person, or I like this company, or I like this idea. I'm not sure it's a good fit. You know, you don't have to commit to it. You can try something and see if it works for you, and then work with it that way. So you have really interesting energy here. I want a clarifier for this last card here. I think you are... I want to say get out of your head and into your heart. Oh, okay, I get it. All right, I see what's happening here. All right, so overall energy, you have the Ace of Autumn, the Ace of Pentacles. It's a new idea that if you plant the seeds, you could really get something amazing out of it. A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, or a happy change in your career. So I think there's something coming up that's very interesting to you. But you're really unsure. I feel all this anxiety around it. Like it's not your typical whatever that you are used to in some way or the other. And it's kind of got you sitting there going, I am not sure. I'm not sure, because maybe in the past you've done something where you took a risk and you got bit in the butt and you're like, wow, I don't really want to put myself out there like that again. I do want to say that there was something of value that you learned from it, and it is okay to be cautious, especially with Mercury stationing retrograde this week, which is a reminder on Sunday night, the 25th. So Christmas Day, I am doing at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone US. There will be a video that premieres, and I'll be pulling cards for each of the signs of the zodiac for that Mercury retrograde. That it does make you want to slow down, not jump into something, pay attention to the details. It doesn't get out of its shadow until February 7th of 2023. So something that you definitely want to be taking a look at and giving it an opportunity, though. I want to say, don't just out of hand say whatever this thing that comes up, say no to it. Now, it could just be like a simple thing. Hey, do you want to go see this exhibit at the museum or something like that? And you're like, I don't know if I'm really into Salvador Dali. Go anyway, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? But there could be some other things where you're like, I don't really know. And if there's time, go ahead and do a little bit of the research over the next few weeks for this. But I would like to encourage you to not just say no. Not just say no. What I really don't like is what's going on here in the heart space. The heart space cards are really difficult. So let's take a look at that. You've been trying to figure out how to get your 10 of cups, your 10 of summer here, the emotionally fulfilling life where you have everything that's working out. So that's what you've been focusing on, is very much around the energy of your emotional sense of my life is working in a way that really brings in joy and happiness. The thing that's been sapping your energy is the fear of failure, the fear of making a mistake, the fear of not doing it right, the fear of getting something wrong. And it's almost debilitating when I'm looking at these cards, because here we have the Tower in the area of what is creating anxiety. It says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event or situation that leads to significant opportunities. And I feel like that's something in the past has created a sense around you that you just don't want to F something up again. And that fear is what's holding you back. And so I don't see the devil card on here, but I'm getting the devil energy. So in the area of what's struggling you is this failing to see the magical opportunity, the Four of Cups. It's like there's an opportunity, but it's almost as though this fear is holding you back, because in the key to the situation, we have the Five of Winter. And the Five of Winter, is there's winners and there's losers, right? But this one says to walk away from dishonest associations. Realize that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, and it's something that's not worth the effort. I love this interpretation. This interpretation says, here we have the Seven of Autumn in how do you transform the situation, the Seven of Pentacles. Both of these things are saying the same thing. Assess the situation. Does it bring joy? Does it bring happiness? Is it worth my time and my effort? Because you have here, the action to take is the Six of Wands, moving toward your victory. Worthwhile news that's on its way, smart choices, success, and public recognition. And so there is a need to really look at a situation that's presenting itself, something that you may not have really be taken a look at. And it may be an alternative to a current situation that is not working for you, and maybe something needs a second look. And that retrograde period will allow you the opportunity to do that. It's in a fellow earth sign. It's in your house of creativity. If you are Virgo rising, your creativity, your children. It's a fun house. So it's the fifth house is the fun house. And if you are a Virgo rising, this is really an opportunity for you to look at a situation and go, that might be fun. What I'm doing right here isn't. So why not try that kind of thing? In the area of resources, though, you have the Queen of Summer, the Queen of Cups. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, and taking care of others, perhaps too much. Virgo can be so much of service, and so it almost feels like there's like this loyalty factor that may be holding you in place. But if it's not really serving you, if it's not really working for you, then maybe it's time to make a choice, make a change. In the area of the heart space this week, you've got the Four of Winter. This says to meditate. This says the answers are within. This says to pull your energy in, rest up, listen to yourself to figure out what you need to do. Because the energy to anchor into, you have the Nine of Winter. Never do they want us to be anxious. But it does say unfounded fear and focusing on the worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. And the clarifying card for that says it is better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. And here we have the boring card over here in the Four of Cups is the big challenge to overcome. And so I feel like it's a risk worth taking. Like, it's okay to shake things up and to do things a little bit differently and to surprise, I was going to say people, but I heard yourself. Surprise yourself with your willingness to try something new and see if it's not a better fit for you, if it's not a little fun, if it's not something that works for you better than this the situation here. The key is there are people or a situation that's not working for you. Okay. You're being asked, it says where you need to be. You're being asked to assess, acknowledge what you're feeling, have faith that the universe will take care of the current concern by providing you the best possible outcome for all involved. So where you are right now, how do I put this? No matter what you may think, you did not land there through some kind of error in judgment, blah, blah, blah. You landed there because you have to learn something. There's a growth opportunity, or it was a stepping stone to a bigger opportunity. This Ace of Autumn. It's a seed, something that really can bring in something really successful, a very successful project. And here we have the Six of Wands, a successful conclusion. So I feel like something really interesting and fascinating is about to happen, and the only reason it's not happening is you're kind of holding it back because you're surrounded by prosperity and setting up parameters. So setting up parameters is definitely about understanding what defines success for you, what defines happiness for you, where is your comfort level, what works for you. And with this Four of Winter here in the heart space, I want to say what other people need right now is not where your concern should be. Your concern should be about what works for you. Like actually putting yourself first. Yes, surrounded by prosperity. So I think this is a really great opportunity. There's a need to just figure out for yourself what is your definition of success. And this is a great time of year to do that. And so what is your definition of success? What would you like to accomplish by the end of 2023? What would that feel like? Your feelings really matter here, especially with the Queen of Cups showing up in your area of prosperity. Resources. So the joy and the happiness that you feel, the emotional satisfaction that you feel. And the Queen of Cups, she takes care of herself. She understands that she needs to protect her own emotions. And so really figuring out, what it is that works for you. You have accountability, restoration, and the catalyst. So, restoration. Taking a little time for yourself. Healing. This accountability, though, this feels very much like understanding that this action results in this effect, right? And so, yes, we always have to take accountability for our actions, but we don't let everybody else slide. And that doesn't mean that they have to say they're sorry. That doesn't mean they have to fix the problem. Everybody needs to fix themselves, right? And so if you're in a situation where it's really not working, allow yourself to walk away. This catalyst card means there is a change. There's an opportunity here. There's a gateway, a door that's open that's allowing you to step through it, to move into a new direction. But you need to set up the parameters so that you understand what that is. So it says, assess your relationships and determine where they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. This card says you need to do an honest evaluation of your relationships and allow this whole energy to be a catalyst for change. And it's okay to be ridiculous, to make some mistakes, to not get it right. Spirit is saying, don't stay where you are if it's not working for you. Step out of your comfort zone. I feel like they're showing me a nest where the mama bird's pushing the babies out. Like, it sounds like Spirit's giving you a little shove. Like, go ahead and be a little uncomfortable. And then as you're falling, you'll discover something important that you can actually fly. All right, you guys take really good care. I will see you on Facebook. I'm there every day. And then Sunday night, 7:30 Eastern Time Zone US. There's always a premiere video with a live chat. And I really like the little community we're growing there. So I hope you join me. You guys have a great 2023. Figure out what you want and then go for it.